What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fitzgerald. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Vanderbilt's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the past.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to take a shot on second and short. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They need a conversion on 3rd and 3 to make the most of that great starting field position. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Pavia. Flips it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Got it in the middle, it's Stowers. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Fires on the move. It's caught. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They'll try the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He'll do it himself. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick handoff. He's loose. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Pavia. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Field goal is good. And after the three-spot guys, we're all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. There he goes. Open it up. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Quarterback adapting. Fires toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off-play action. It's complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Commodores trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Doors. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
And now they got to put it together, right? And then this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches, and so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Commodores come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. Trying to get it to the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me. I like my chances of getting that, running the play I feel comfortable with.
Oh, a lot of space. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Commodores.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bennett. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Jacobs. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They want to throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got move on the return, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Time to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. He'll take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today.
The Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds the tight end. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right down the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option. The give. Turning on the Jets. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the 1st down and more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Commodores look to keep this drive humming. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. To the air, it's Pavia. Fires to the middle. That pass is incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Dead center perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Give to the running back. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Now on the counter. Jukes his way for more.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes one. He makes a catch. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Sets up the screen. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina!
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the back. It's a seam wide open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Throws to the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The defense putting points on the board.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On the run deep down the right side. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Punts it out of the air. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Going to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle at Stowers. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. That's caught. It's Hudson. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Commodores are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Throws to the back. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Makes one man miss. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quickly complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Now the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Newberry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Hoskins. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop. And they'll take a knee. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Sooners offense will start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Caught close to the marker, it's Gibson. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Got enough for the first. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And they did tack on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Owls offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Nice move to pick up yardage. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Simon. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Hunt is on its way. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Hand off from the shotgun. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. 1st down and more. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Sooners have taken it inside the 20. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's
headed to the end zone. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. And the Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw, it's Simon. Fouls through the defense. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. They'll run the screen. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Temple lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup.
Looking for a man. It's Simon. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, it's picked off.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback and the defense.
Going the other way, and he's got room. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Stewart. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Temple lines up quickly. Second down, he'll throw it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. He's got the back in the middle. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Simon. Takes the easy one to the back. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Sategna. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. He'll toss it. There he goes. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Using the quick game. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! Quick through the air for... They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been... Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. The Zips will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So UAB's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Wide open spaces. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. The give on the inside. Looking for more room. There he goes. Oh, he got loose. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Zips, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting three and starting this game off on the right foot.
Looking to throw, it's Kitna. Caught near the sticks, it's Milner. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Snags a quick pass on the left. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's second and long. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Got his man. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Akron.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. That's caught. It's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Blazers in a good spot here with second and short. Moving away from pressure. He turns it loose to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Scanning the field, it's Kitna. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4.
Turning it on! Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Blazers have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Unloads quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short. High the chain now on second and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Zips, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Lots of running room. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. So after the first down run, here's second down. Looking to throw, it's Finley. Gets it out quickly. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. That's reeled in. It's Milner. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. It's reverse. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Jackson. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Kitna. Looking down the middle. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to... And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Unleashes one deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Kitna. He's not afraid to go deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide open downfield. He's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Firing to the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. At the 45 on his way. Touchdown, To the air, it's Kitna. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Open spaces. Touchdown, UA. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking deep. Pulls it in on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and the receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Blazers are on the move. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Pulls and fires complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Off the play fake on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And his first throw here is incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. On the move to his left. Stands in and takes the hit. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that? The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays.